Hey everybody, Sensei Jerry Valido here. Wanted to make a quick video. It's been a long time since I've actually made a Kempo related video. I've been focusing a lot on my Filipino martial arts for the past year and a half now. And today I woke up and saw on Facebook that there was going to be a free Kempo Zoom seminar. And I decided to throw in my gi and my belt and jump out here into the Valido stronghold and do some training. And I've been out here ever since, so we're coming up on 2 hours now. But it's been a great morning of learning and training for myself here in this time of quarantine. So as I'm doing this, I was thinking about a few things, and one of the things that came to mind was how, for a lot of us, at least I'm speaking for myself, but I see this a lot when I teach Kempo to people. A lot of us in Kempo focus a lot on our hands, because what is Kempo? Kempo is the fist law, right? Okay, we focus a lot on this, on the hands, the speed, on the power, the energy, the spirit behind the hand strikes, right? And unfortunately, some of us, I'm included in this group, don't always focus a lot on kicking, or at least the same things that we focus on in the hands we don't focus on in the kicks. So you'll see somebody out there doing a form whose hands are strong, right? Whose hands are strong, but when it comes to a kick, it's a lazy kick. There's no energy, there's nothing behind it. So spiritually or mentally or physically, they're just kind of making the movements. So when I teach students, I always tell them that the same kind of energy and intent and spirit you have in your hand strikes, you should have in your legs as well, in your kicks. You watch guys. I know an individual. He is actually my brother-in-law's cousin, and he's a high-ranking black belt in Taekwondo. He lives in Ecuador, and he posted some videos of him, training, and his kicks. Now, he's a Taekwondo guy, so obviously he's focusing on kicking a lot, but his kicks, they're flashy, but they're not flaky. If he hit you with one of these kicks, your head's flying off the top of your body. He would take you out, and he's fast too, and I really admire that. For those of us that aren't kicking experts, and for those of us that do not emphasize that type of intent and energy in our kicks, this video is focused on that. So when I'm doing a kick, okay, the way I want to kick the opponent in the street is the way I want to kick in the dojo. Now, just to let you know, this base is broken. This was a hand-me-down bag, so there's no sand or water in this base. That's why there are tires on the base. So even if I were to kick this, if I kick this even half power, it's going to topple over. So for sake of example, we're not going to do that, so I don't have to keep knocking it over and picking it up and readjusting it, okay? But the idea is the same. You should be able to kick to the air and still have that proper energy, power, focus, yada yada, right? So, snap kick. Let's just do a snap kick, okay? So I set the bob bag up where it's a little taller than me, because I'm not a very tall guy. So I'm going to assume that somebody I have to face is going to be a hair taller than me. So if his midsection region is here, we're going to assume his groin is right here at this top tire, okay? And then obviously everything else is kind of delineated out, right? And if his groin is here, his knee is probably on this bottom tire. See where my knee would be, right? So I could start by kicking the knee, okay? Now on a real target of a knee, we're talking about a narrow target. So I just want to see if I can put my foot at the same spot on the tire every time. Okay? Keep my hands up. Okay? And not only right leg, but left. Okay? Okay? So I'm hitting at the same spot every time. Now, we think groin, and notice these are snap kicks. These are snapping ball kicks. there's a difference between a snapping ball kick and a thrusting ball kick. A thrusting ball kick, I always teach my students, a thrusting ball kick, you're trying to kick the guy through the wall, right? I'm rocking my shoulders back as I kick, kicking the guy through the wall. A snapping ball kick, trying to kick you as hard as I can, as quickly as I can, trying to pop you, get your attention. It'll hurt. It's not a fight stopper, but it'll hurt. Very good deterrent, right? So, groin shot. And I'm using rear leg, you know. There's something to be said about the front leg. Okay, and I kind of telegraphed that. I shouldn't have done that. I should be here and have my hands come up, right? So, rear leg snap kick. Rear leg snap kick. I'm aiming for that same spot. Okay? Try to get that spot right on the groin. Okay? See how the guy goes back. Right? But if the guy gets kicked in the groin, that's the reaction that I'm trying to incite. Okay? The left leg. Okay? Same spot on the tire again. Same spot on the tire. Okay? Now, above the tires, that's one good thing about having these tires here. I have to get above these tires to get to the bladder, or mainly the midsection or sternum or solar plexus. Okay? Now, I'm not going to lie, I've never been the most flexible person. I'm going to have to lean back a little bit. All right? So, now I'm here. Okay? I want to kick up here now. Okay? Okay? And I follow up immediately. Okay? As I follow up, that means as I kick, I fall forward. And your timing is such that you're landing with your strike. You want to land with that strike. You don't want to fall forward, land, and then hit. Your timing's off. Okay? You want to strike that target, use marriage of gravity, hit, land, hit at the same time. So one more time with the left leg now. Okay? Okay? I want to make sure that I can get above the tires, kick whatever target I want. Okay? I am not an advocate of super high kicking. Again, never have been very flexible. Never have really liked kicking higher than maybe the sternum, or I should say the solar plexus. Okay, so, but that's me. Okay, everybody's different. Everybody is going to do stuff a little differently. Okay, so in closing, snapping ball kick, it should snap. It should be fast but hard. Have a follow-up. If you're planning to fall forward, which most of the time you probably will be, have a follow-up ready to go with your hands, because now you're dropping from kicking range into hand range, right? And then also make sure that you are timing your strike as you land. Time it with that drop. Time it so you have that proper marriage of gravity. Okay? I appreciate your time. Again, it's good to be back in the gi, and I hope that all of you got something out of this video. Okay?